So we're starting with the man, the myth, the legend, Deshaun Malone.
Is this like another 6-tiered question?
No, I don't. Well, I haven't read it yet, so I don't. What do you guys think about Xbox Live seemingly moving to iOS, Android, and even Nintendo Switch on top of Xbox One and PC? Not multi-tiered.
I feel like it's a smart move. They're moving away from what some people in retail industry like to call the sea of sameness. Like they're diversifying their portfolio.
Mm-hmm.
Really what they're doing, and that's exactly the opposite almost of what Sony's doing.
Yeah.
So like Microsoft is building like a nice little safety net under them. They're like they're building a way for them to keep Xbox around if like something goes really, really wrong with the next console. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they allow you to play, they're allowing you to play your games pretty much almost anywhere. Whereas in like Sony, for Sony,
nah, dog.
they're not like for Sony exclusives, like you have to like buy their console, which is not a problem for me because I love their console. I love their ecosystem. I love the trophy system. Like I love the controller, love all the exclusives. It's just like, if it comes down to the point where consoles die, it's like, what is Sony going to do? And they might be moving to the point where they're like, we're just going to build PCs. You know what I mean? Because they had the Sony Vaio laptop.
Yeah, they did forever. They had PCs
forever, and then
I like the PCs a lot.
Plus, like if they improve PlayStation Now, they can put them in their Bravia TVs or whatever, you know, and sell the controllers.
Right, and so like they can diversify their portfolio, but it's just like Microsoft is like moving at a faster pace, and like it's weird to me that Nintendo's like, yeah, put Xbox Live on our console, which in all honesty, I don't know if we had that conversation, but it's like Nintendo's probably like, we suck at online. Can we get something? I think we did. That was our conversation. Like, hey, yeah.
Can you teach us how to online Xbox?
How to not use Morse code anymore? How do you use this thing called a telephone?
What is this modem?
Yeah, what is a modem? Oh God, it's just it's so
broad. What?
When we connect Smash Brothers to the internet, what is this awful noise coming out of this box?
Why, what is this?
Why is my Switch on fire?
Those are people talking.
What?
It's just ridiculous. But
yeah, I mean, to be fair, this initial thing sounds like it's just gonna be like, hey, you can start a party chat with your friends on Xbox Live while you're playing Switch, right? You can check up on your friends. You can earn achievements on cross-platform games. Like, you know, I know Wargroove is rumored to be a game that, you know, if you own it on Switch and Xbox, you're going to be able to earn achievements, Xbox achievements on your Switch version. You know, and then, you know, check up on your friends list, check your achievements, party chat with your friends. Essentially what you can, like the PC app essentially is where like you can have a party chat and post in your communities and stuff like that. You'll be able to do all that supposedly. But it's not like you're going to be playing your Xbox games on Switch right now. You know, there's a rumor that the xCloud thing, their streaming service, might be coming to this version of Xbox Live at some point in the future. But, you know, that's obviously really far away. And that's just, you know, looking on Reddit and seeing a bunch of people talk about it, you know, that never really results in a lot of things. But that is a potential thing that they could do. And one other thing that this actually does, which we talked about on Nintendo Power Block, was like Nintendo benefits from getting like online, not like total online functionality, but like a workaround for like friends lists and stuff. But this gets Microsoft a foothold in Japan, which they've never had. Right. You know, and I mean, if like you want to connect with your friends, you sign into your Xbox Live account, even if you don't own an Xbox. So I don't know. It's going to be interesting. I know it's the official talk is at what, GDC in a couple of weeks.
I think it's the end of March, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah, it's like middle to end of March.
There's no way to know when GDC is.
Yeah.
There's no way.
I mean, you can't look.
We don't have the internet or anything.
No, we're playing on GameCubes here. All right, yep. Come on.
I got a Dreamcast.
Well, that went online.
I know.
That had good online. Unlike GameCube.
No, it had. I don't know if the online was good, but
hey, I played Phantasy Star for a while, so
March 18th through the 22nd. So it's actually the week. So it's the week after Division 2 drops.
So I think this is cool. I feel like on iOS, it's not like you're going to be able to play Gears of War. I don't think and like Corey said, I feel like they're just. It's going to be you're going to have front-facing features. You're not going to be able to play games yet.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like that's their goal, though. I mean, on phones, definitely, I think xCloud will exist in some form. But yeah, I mean, I think maybe they're trying to backdoor their way into having a handheld on Switch without actually making hardware.
I'll tell you right now, if there's a way I could find it, if I could play Cuphead on Switch, I'd totally do it. I totally would.
Well, like we had this conversation too. Is like. We wouldn't be surprised if Microsoft started publishing their smaller games on other platforms like Ori, Cuphead, the new Battletoads game that's coming out. Like, we totally wouldn't be surprised if, hey, they're like a year exclusive on Xbox One, but Microsoft will eventually publish them on Switch, but you have to sign into your Xbox Live account to use them, right?
Yeah.
So. I mean, that's something we did talk about. You're never going to play Halo natively on Switch. That's just dumb. But there's smaller games that aren't quote unquote system sellers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and the I feel like if they bring their more interesting titles like Cuphead and Ori to other platforms, hell yeah, that would get me back into Xbox for sure. Mm-hmm. I'm just not going to spend console money to do it at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think Microsoft's making some interesting moves, and I know a lot of this was kind of forced on them because they're behind, but like it's forced them to do something interesting and something to talk about, like it's interesting. It's super fascinating to watch them work behind the scenes. So,
well, I think that it's the mentality of being against the wall.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's when everybody's their most creative, and
you're either frustratedly flailing, and that's usually when you lose, or you take that quick second and make that one thing that could actually turn the fight around. Mm-hmm. Now, do I think Microsoft is going to turn around this console generation? No, but
no, the Switch is
for next one.
But the Switch is almost outsold Xbox One.
Right.
I think they're only like 6 million units behind.
Yeah, and Metroid. I mean, and within the next 2 years, they will probably pass it because eventually we'll get more good Wii U games and people want to play them again. Mm-hmm. Hopefully,
Mario Maker 2.0.
Hell yes.
That's the rumored game. It's supposed to be what was it? I think it was Metroid Prime Trilogy and Mario Maker 2.0 are supposed to bookend this direct whenever the rumored one for Wednesday. So that's the rumor.
I'm going to be looking for a direct then because I would love to know when those are happening.
You're welcome to join me for a breakdown if you want before you go to work.
It depends. It depends. It depends on some things. I actually have a busy Wednesday. I do. Sorry. I'll keep you posted. But
I mean, if there's no direct, there's no posted.
Right, but if the direct happens, I'll watch it and let you know. I also think that as it was said in this last little exchange, like this is another thing they're doing to help themselves next time around. Mm-hmm. I mean, Sony did a lot of future proofing during the PS3 generation to keep IPs in-house or to keep IPs on its platform, so it would have a nice portfolio into this generation. And its first party, while it's been stellar, it hasn't necessarily, I don't think it's really been needed just because they've been ahead for so long, which is why they could, take their time. So like, I think this is a cool thing, and plus people having more access to games is really good. Also, it puts pieces into interesting places for the next generation.
That's what she said.
Yeah.